Is it good to set boundaries for my child? I feel bad about doing it. Am I being too strict? Now, the answer to this question is that boundaries are not barriers to your child's growth. They're actually scaffolding. Now, Daniel Willingham, in his book Outsmart Your Brain, talks about how when you leave children to entirely their own devices, even though that idea sounds romantic, children rarely pick effective strategies. So by setting boundaries, you're actually helping them start off on a really good place. And all the other research on child development agrees that the best environment for children is an environment that has clear expectations and consistent follow through on those expectations. It doesn't keep changing. So the way to think about this, when you're worried, am I being too strict? Am I just repeating the patterns of old parenting behavior? A good thing to think about is there's one style called authoritarian style, which is that it's very low warmth and a lot of challenge. And what this causes children to have in later adult life is that they don't feel confident to make mistakes. They feel they were obedient, but they are very underconfident and not feeling autonomous. But the other flip side of this is being permissive as a parent, which is that there's a lot of warmth, but hardly any boundaries, hardly any challenging environments. Now the problem with this is that the children end up being confident and happy, both as children and adults, but they have a hard time having self-control, being responsible. They want to have a bit of a my way or the highway. In fact, personally, I've experienced this a little bit. I got a lot of permissive parenting. Sometimes I've had a hard time having self-control in some situations. But the best case then you can provide is called authoritative parenting, which is a good combination of both warmth and challenge. Now such children in their adult life end up having not just high confidence, but also good emotional regulation, able to control themselves when they want to and be responsible. So all of the research agrees that the best environment you can provide for your child, if you look at books like How Learning Works, is a really good combination of supportive and challenging. Not just supportive and not challenging without feeling of warmth. And now many people think it's like a slider. If I get too supportive, I won't be able to challenge much, or the other way. But the truth is, it's actually an axis that are independent. The more supportive environment you build, the more ticket you buy to actually challenge them without them feeling threatened. So parents who see these as independent axes and do both well end up providing the best environment for their children. Now you might have questions, say how to set these boundaries, how do I know I'm in balance, or how to give consequences if they break these boundaries. I'll cover them in later videos.